Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to a kind of just like thought, opinions slash key feature overview type video for The Sims 4 Snowy Escape, which we actually just got the trailer for, by the way, just a few hours ago. So yeah, I'm uploading this video like right after my trailer overview, so if you haven't watched my trailer overview slash reaction video, then I will leave that linked up on the screen for you. But basically, this video is just going to be a bit more about going through like the very specific key features that I'm A, excited for, and B, that the amazing Luthian Rising or Luth things on Twitter. I will leave her Twitter link down below as well, but basically she's very active on the Sims 4 forums and she compiles these amazing lists of key features of a pack, of like all of the information that we've gotten from sim gurus about a pack, and just a bunch of other amazing things as well. So I will have a link down below to her Twitter as well as to this specific forum post for The Sims 4. But basically what she did, she went through and she compiled this huge post about all of the official things that we can expect that has been confirmed to be in the pack and all of that stuff. So I'm going to go through that a little bit and then just talk a little bit more about my opinions and stuff like that about the pack so far, I guess I should say, because I haven't played the pack. I've literally just seen the like 1 minute 30-second trailer of it, and then I've obviously read a bunch of the blog posts and stuff like that that have also been released. But basically, The Sims 4 Snowy Escape, it's coming out on November 13th, and you won't require the Sims 4 Seasons expansion to play this. So this is actually something that SimGuru Frost has confirmed on Twitter, so you won't need the like seasons pack to play this, so you don't have to worry about that. But it does come with a new world. Obviously, it comes with the world, the serene world of Mount Komorebi. And I mentioned this in my trailer overview, my trailer reaction, but I'm going to mispronounce all of these names and all of these words because I mispronounce even regular English words because English isn't my first language. So yeah, please forgive me if I mispronounce something. But yeah, so we have the new world where your Sims, a new location for Sims looking for a getaway from their everyday lives or a new dream home. And that's very important because that is actually a new feature that comes with this pack. So with this pack, rent one of the vacation lots or build your own home when you arrive in Mount Komorebi. Find inspiration all around town for your next project, whatever it is. So this is the first world in The Sims 4 to introduce both residential homes and rental lots for vacationers. Mount Komorebi offers 3 new primary neighborhoods for Sims to take their dream vacation or make the winter locale their home. So this is the first world in this game that we are actually going to have both residential and vacation lots in. And that is amazing. That's such an amazing feature that I really hope they expand on in the future with more worlds, or that they even, I'm hoping they'll maybe even go back to some of the older worlds and maybe update them to just allow you to have rental lots in those worlds as well. But yeah, this is really, really cool because it's not just a vacation world like Salvadorada is, because I love Salvadorada. I would love my Sims to live there, but I never use it because I never have my Sims go on vacation. So to have a world where your Sims can actually live as well is really, really cool. It also says under weather that do remember to dress your Sims appropriately wherever they are, depending on where you are. So it sure can get cold here because yeah, obviously it's just, you have like the skiing slopes and everything. It's very snowy, it's very wintry, so obviously you need to dress your Sims accordingly. I'm gonna assume that they'll probably add more like interactions or more things to it for people that have seasons versus people that don't have seasons, kind of like how we do have apartments in like eco lifestyle, but they're missing out on a bunch of features like the neighbors feature and a bunch of other things as well if you don't have city living. So having city living will like complement them, if that makes sense. I'm probably making no sense, but yeah, so we also have a bunch of new activities. So your Sims can go snowboarding, they can go skiing, they can go sledding as well, which is great. And Sims from children age up to like elders can ski and snowboard as well. So it's not just an adult or a teen and up like activity. Children can do it as well. And they have also said that toddlers will be able to go sledding as well, for like if they go with like an older Sim, obviously. And you can also team up with another Sim on the sleds. So it's not just a toddler and an adult. You can have two children going sledding together and everything like that. So that's great. We also have hiking, new hiking trails through bamboo forest. You can go and reflect at the graveyard or visit the mountain temple with friends. So that could be great. You can unwind with a meditative hike, or you can go and like find your zen and stuff like that. You can have, they also have climbing excursions, so you can build their rock climbing skill, which is great for your Sims if they want to reach like the peak of the mountain. That could be fun, and it's also sometimes dangerous, apparently. And then you also have the Onsen Bathhouse. So this is another feature. So you have like the bathhouse, and you have the, like, what do you call them again? I just had the word. Yeah, natural hot springs. You have natural hot springs. So it's not like a hot tub. They do actually have like benefits to using them, for example. So that's great. They didn't mention it. Okay, so we have like things that they mention, that Luth mentions in the blog post, because they mentioned them in like the quiz, or like you actually just saw them in the trailer. So yeah, so mentioned in the quiz, apparently there was something about festivals. I haven't taken the quiz yet, but I'll leave a link down below to the quiz as well in case you guys want to go and take it. But yeah, let me know what you got for the quiz if you did take it. But apparently they mentioned festivals in that. So another big thing, going on from just like the overall world and the overall activities in the world, going on to things like gameplay. So we don't know anything about different traits or careers or ambitions just yet. I haven't seen anyone saying anything about that myself either, but obviously a lot of game changers will probably cover this in their overviews once they get the pack in like their early access stuff. I will probably do something with traits and aspirations in my early access videos as well. But one of the like big gameplay features, apart from having both residential and rental lots in the world, is the new lifestyles and sentiments feature that they're going to be adding. And we don't know much about this just yet, but we do know that lifestyles manifest in response to your Sims' actions and habits, changing their behaviors appropriately. So it's basically like forming a habit. So your Sims will be able to form habits like you can in real life, and that will affect their autonomous behaviors. So your Sims will have more personality, which is something I have literally been praying for this game for so long. And it also says for the first time, up to 16 lifestyles, or like habits, I guess, will manifest in response to a Sim's actions and habits, changing their behaviors significantly more than creator Sim traits, as they reflect a Sim's lived experiences. So apparently this is going to add more to your Sims than just having more traits would, because currently having your Sims have traits is kind of pointless, because they, apart from them getting a few whims here and there that kind of correspond to their traits don't really change their behavior at all, which really sucks. But apparently this will change their behavior a little bit more, because it'll reflect their like lived experiences. So things that you do with them over a period of time will like form a habit, if that makes sense. So that looks really cool. And then sentiments as well. So shared experiences inspire sentiments and have a lasting impact on Sims' relationships to each other, affecting their social interactions. So that's great. It's kind of like a memories feature in a sense, where your Sims will actually remember when they've done stuff together, and that'll like influence how they interact with each other. So that's great. And sentiments represent how two Sims can feel differently about the outcome of a shared experience. and have a lasting impact on Sims' relationships to each other, affecting their social interactions. Okay, yeah, so basically you can have you can share an experience, like, for example, going skiing together or going sledding together. Let's use that for an example. And one sim can love it and have a really great memory of it, but the other sim would really hate it because maybe they hate the snow or they hate the cold or whatever. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, so that's just me speculating. But yeah, that's kind of how it sounds to me, and that's really, really cool because we don't have anything like this in the game so far. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to see how that actually plays out and how much that will add to like the overall experience of playing. And then moving on to objects and build by, create a sim, pre-made, all of that. So the overall style is obviously very Asian themed. I'm just saying Asian as like a broad term because I don't know much about this part of the world like at all. So if you've seen the trailer and you've seen like the build by stuff, let me know if it's specifically like Japanese inspired, because in the blog post they do say that it's Japanese inspired. So let me know if it's just Japanese like inspired or if it's inspired from a few other countries as well. But yeah, let me know. I'm just going to say Asian just to keep it like as broad as possible. But yeah, so buy mode, you can build both modern and traditional furniture with both modern and traditional things. That's something that I did point out in my trailer reaction as well, because I did see a few like more modern things and a few more like traditional Japanese / Asian type things. So that's really, really, really cool. And I keep saying things are really cool because that's apparently the only word that I know right now. But yeah, you have the kotatsu table and hot pot. I'm saying that's so wrong. But you can add the table to your house to have like hot pot meals around together. And we actually saw that in the trailer as well, which is just as fantastic. And SimGuru Frost actually replied to Kate Whisperer, or like she used to be SimGuru Kate, the previous community manager, but he replied to one of her tweets saying you get new kitchen counters, because yeah, we do get new kitchen counters. We do get new kitchen counters. I like freaked out about it in my other video because we've been wanting them for so long and they look so freaking cool. And we're actually getting like not just kitchen counters, we're actually getting like a new fridge and a new stove, and it also looked like a new sink as well, and some bar stools and all of that stuff. So it looks really, really cool. And we also get vending machines. That's something that we did see in the trailer as well. And then for build mode, you have new features like shoji doors. I'm saying that so wrong, I apologize. But tile roofs, tatami mats, lean into the Japanese inspiration behind the pack, and going forward, you can also start playing with customizable platforms. So that's a very big thing. So like customizable platforms, we did see them in action in the trailer in one of the houses that they showed. But yeah, we have basically split leveling. If you're looking for another term, basically it's like split leveling as far as I can tell, and that's so freaking amazing. I'm so excited. We've been wanting split leveling for so long. If you're a builder, you've wanted split leveling in this game at least once. I can almost guarantee that. So yeah, that's going to be a freaking amazing, and I'm hoping that it's one of those things where, like ladders, they'll add them to like the base game. So maybe like the customizable platforms will be like the big update before the pack releases. So usually they'll add like one big, like usually build feature or maybe like a gameplay feature into the game before a pack releases and add it to the base game for everyone. So that's really cool. But yeah, we get new doors, windows, screens, those mats. Paper lanterns were also mentioned in like the blog post, and in like the trailer we could see a bunch of things. But yeah, we get platforms. They also mentioned that your Sims will take off their shoes in the Genkan gate entryway. I'm saying that wrong, but yeah, so basically if you didn't know, in a bunch of, I believe it's, I don't know if it's just a Japanese tradition or like a habit, but I know that in a bunch of Asian countries, I think it's more than just Japan, but they do it in a few Asian countries where they'll actually have a little space at their front door where you will have space for your shoes, a place to sit down, because they'll actually take their shoes off. The moment they get into the house, they'll take their shoes off, put them by the front door, and then just walk around like either barefoot probably or in their socks or whatever. And that's such a nice tradition that I don't think any other part of the world really has. Not that I know of anyway. And yeah, that's actually a tradition, or like I guess, yeah, it's basically like a tradition that I actually knew about. So the fact that they're adding it to the game is really, really cool. And then also for Creator Sim, players can look forward to more than 130 new Creator Sim items. So that's so cool, and it says for including winter activity wear and both modern everyday and traditional Japanese inspired fashion. Okay, so apparently the pack probably does tend to lean more towards just like Japanese inspired stuff if you're like looking at what they're saying in their blog posts and press releases and everything. But yeah, 130 new Creator Sim items sounds so cool. Now, obviously, that would be across like adults, children, toddlers, probably as well. And I don't know if they count like recolors as part of those like new things, or if it's like 130 like standalone items. I don't know about that. But either way, I'm really excited because we did get to see a ton of cool items in like the trailer especially. And then just some random things is like recipes. There were a few new recipes in the trailer. And they also partnered with some simmers, some other game changers. So they partnered with Deligracy, James, Lil Simsy, and Simlacy to bring it to life, to bring Mount Komorebi to life. So I'm assuming that those simmers probably had a hand in building some of the lots in the game that we'll be getting with the pack, or they had a hand in maybe creating some of the sims that come with the pack or something like that. We don't really know what they were like involved in, what part of it they were involved in, but I'm really excited to see that because that would be so cool if they could do stuff like that. And then, yeah, on cultural representation, this is just like general information, but Frost did say that they did partner with an internal group to prevent them from going in a very like stereotypical direction. So to prevent them from stereotyping and from not, putting in things the way they actually are, from stereotyping like the whole Japanese culture, I guess I should say. So they did partner with people on that. And then there's just a bunch of other things about, it's coming on, when it's coming out, you don't require seasons or anything like that. But yeah, I will leave, like I said, this blog post linked below in case you want to go ahead and read the whole thing. Now, I'm not going to go too much into my thoughts about this pack because this video is already quite long. And because I don't really know much about the pack as it is, and I don't want to sit here and go, oh, this is going to be the greatest pack ever, or oh, I absolutely hate all of it, because I haven't seen all of it. So at the moment, and I do reserve the right to change my opinion once I have played with the pack, but at the moment I'm really excited about this. I mean, obviously, I could play it and absolutely end up hating it for whatever reason, but I don't think that's going to happen. But at the moment, I'm really excited for this pack. They seem to have added a bunch of things that I've really been wanting in the game, like the Asian-inspired world, like more activities for all ages to do, not just for adult sims to do, and like gameplay features and things like the sentiments and lifestyles feature. That sounds like something that would impact everyday gameplay, not just a select few scenarios. So that's great. I've really been wanting stuff like that in the game. And then as for build, buy, and create a sim, it sounds like we're going to be getting a lot of new things. And just looking at the trailer, for example, we'll be getting so many amazing build items that I honestly can't wait to play around with it. Those platforms, I'm in love with them. and the fact that we'll be able to use them, and the kitchen counters. And yeah, at the moment I'm just crazy excited, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and actually play with it and build with it and all of that. So if you guys have any ideas for like families that you want to see me create, because I'll probably do 1 or 2 creator sims once I have the pack, and then for like builds as well, let me know all of your build suggestions, because I'm hoping to go like build crazy once this pack comes out, because it is the whole like Asian / Japanese building style like they have in the world. I've never tried building in that style before myself. I've never tried building like that, so it should be a lot of fun. If you have any, like I said, build suggestions, let me know. If you follow me over on Twitter, my Twitter link will be down in the description as always, but my Twitter is just at ChrissieYT. But if you follow me over on Twitter and you come across a picture or like inspiration post or something for builds that are in this style, like in this Japanese Asian style, tweet them to me. Tweet at me like in those tweets and tweet them to me. I would love to see those inspiration pictures as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this weird video. I know I've never done something like this before, but I hope you enjoyed this overview video. I will have linked down below my trailer reaction video, as well as the blog posts that they mentioned in this, and then obviously this post as well, and Luth's her Twitter and stuff I will have linked down below too. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this video. If you liked it, give it a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content, feel free to hit the subscribe button, and remember to turn on the notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. But I hope you're all having a great day, and that your week has started off great, and I'll talk to you all in my very next video. Bye everyone!
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me there.